Hi everybody, my name is Angela Bezak. My husband Jim and I own and operate the Fond du Lac Studio of Music located in East Central Wisconsin, and today we're talking about the top 5 reasons to choose an online guitar teacher.
Number 5, no local music teachers.
It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes there are simply no music teachers available in your local area. Especially if you're looking for something more specialized, such as oboe or French horn, it may be very difficult to find a teacher for your particular forte. But this is the beauty of the internet. For the first time ever, right at your fingertips, right on your computer screen, right from the comfort of your own home, is a music teacher who you may have never otherwise had an opportunity to learn from. So seize it, take it, soak in everything that you can. If you have a passion for it, don't let the lack of teachers in your area stop you from learning.
Number 4, money.
Money is something people hate to talk about, but it's a reality of our lives and something to seriously consider when looking into music lessons. Private music lessons cost money. A face-to-face teacher is always going to be better, but if the funds aren't there, lessons are just not going to happen, right? And I think for me, if it was a difference between choosing an online teacher or nothing at all, I would absolutely give the online teacher a go. Just give it your best and see what you can do.
Number 3, getting started.
I think sometimes we just want to get started with something. We just want to try it, right? We have no idea if we're going to like it or really be able to commit. And I think online learning is a place where you can do just that. Try it out for a year or two, see how it goes. I think especially if you're a previous musician, say you were a great flute player in band or you were a great singer in the choir in high school, you have some understanding of what music is. You know how to count, you know what dynamics are, you know how to read the notes. I think someone like this with some previous music experience is going to have a lot better chance of success than someone with no experience at all. I actually get a lot of my own personal adult and teenage students this way. They've been at home, they've been playing around with the internet, they've been playing around with some books, and they're just getting to the point where they need some more formal training. And I think you really know when you get to this point, you're just really questioning, am I doing this right? You might be having a hard time imitating the online teacher. You might be having some questions that your research just isn't giving you the right answers to. And I think at this point, if you're still interested in learning, you still want to know more, this is the point to switch over to a face-to-face teacher.
Number 2, time.
Time is probably one of the biggest factors to consider, especially if you're an adult. Work takes over our lives, we have families to raise, we have bills to pay, we have a mother-in-law to keep happy, right? And the cold hard truth is that our time is precious and it's limited. I think for a lot of us, the last thing we want to do when we get home after a hard day is hop back in our cars and drive out to yet another activity. So that online route starts to grow more and more attractive. I think you need to know if you're going face to face, there's a definite time commitment involved. You have to travel to and from that lesson, you have the lesson time itself, and a fairly regimented practice routine during the week, if you really want to be successful with it. Now, when you're online, you dictate that time. So you decide when to participate in that lesson, when to practice, when you can give a chunk of your time and commit yourself to learning. Again, I believe that face-to-face teacher is always going to be the best option, but if you can't possibly add one more thing to your life, then online learning is an option for you.
Number 1, pop songs, campfires, and Christmas carols.
If any of these descriptions sound like you might be a great candidate for online learning. Number 1, if you're a person who really wants to learn just a couple of songs, right? You really love Queen, you really love the Beatles, you really love Taylor Swift, and you just really want to center in on those couple of songs that you really love. Number 2, maybe you want to learn 12 guitar chords so you can play on the sing-alongs at your annual summer family reunion to the KOA campground, say. Number 3, you want to build a musical library of Christmas carols, maybe 6 of them, so that you can accompany on the piano because your relatives like to sing during the holidays. If any of those sound like you, this is a place where you can learn online and learn online well and really get what you want. And to be completely honest, I think it's really frustrating for like a real face-to-face teacher to receive students like this, because ultimately the teacher knows the student isn't looking to be a true musician. They're not looking to study in the long term. They're not looking to take it too seriously. And the simple answer to this is to learn from an online music teacher. There's so many great YouTubers out there, right? Marty Music and Guitar Goddess are two great YouTubers offering guitar tutorials. Peter Plutax and Muse Chick are two great channels offering piano tutorials. And really there are so many more out there that are offering those that guidance and walking you through step by step. So just check it out, you know, and if after that you move through that process and you're really hungry to learn more and you want to get more serious about it, then that's the time to transfer over to that face-to-face teacher. Those are the top 5 reasons to choose an online guitar teacher. I've also linked 2 videos below. The first is how to choose an online music teacher, and the second covers the benefits of studying with a face-to-face music teacher. If you're a musician who is starting out for the very first time, I would highly recommend watching these 2 videos before you begin. If this video helped you out today, please give us a thumbs up, sound off below, and let our musical community know in the comments section about your own personal journey with online learning. What's worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? Do you have suggestions for someone who might be starting out for the very first time? Be sure you're subscribed to our channel for all things music. Ring the bell to be notified of all upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.